You got your drill with you?
I'm gonna be
He's
up
gonna
there.
do the same. He's gonna do the same thing to us. So you're just like.
I'm just gonna be hitting it with the hammer. Oh.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buenas. I'm your host, Jesus Garcia, and with me co-hosting today, we have the Cut for Time American Idol segment here. The winner, Rudy Caballero.
That's me.
Welcome. And today we have a very special guest. We have the all-star, the versatile, the soulful King Creole. Thank you so much for being here with us, man.
Yo,
That's you.
What's up, man? We're glad to have you here, man.
Man,
Excited
I'm glad
for
we
it.
can make it happen.
Yeah, it's been great, man. We're going to talk a little bit more about you and your history and what you got coming up. But we're going to play Loteria. As always, I like to explain it to the guests. Have you played before?
No.
No? This is your first time playing?
First
We're
time.
getting a lot of that lately. I'm kind of happy that we're able to spread it, across the nations. Yeah, across the cultures and stuff.
I watched it on the show, so
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
what's up.
So you
though.
already know.
I
It's
know
good. You
what's
see,
up with it,
we're
though.
teaching the youth out here. We're teaching them how to play. But we're going to do best 2 out of 3. And then we're going to go 4 in a row. So any 4 in a row that you get,
Bet.
buenas. Let us know that you won. Make sure you scream that out, and then we'll go.
behind, dude, man. What the
Yeah,
hell?
you see, you're not paying attention.
Yeah,
What a rookie, yeah. And a little special little thing. I love that you did this, but I got a lot of shit for getting the bottle caps, but you came prepared and brought your own.
Man. You got the beans.
With the black beans.
Yeah.
I like it, man. Yeah.
Frijoles negros.
There we go, bro. You see how that's
it's
more
just-
acceptable than stupid bottle.
I mean, yeah, you know what? It's all right, bro. Just know I stay strapped. Anybody who has any games going,
Stop the cap.
we come ready.
Stop it already, dude.
No, man, but you want to tell the people a little bit more about yourself. I think it's interesting. Like, where did you just tell people more about yourself? Introduce yourself.
Man, so I was born Beaumont, Texas. In the bayous. Nature's River is like right down the street from my house. Did music. Shoot. Ever since I can remember, like there's music like all of my family. We have like jazz musicians that play in our family. We got like a huge tie-in to New Orleans and all of that.
Yeah.
Like one of our cousins was like a part of like the whole Zatarans, like the little band and stuff that was
like
going on.
that.
So
Yeah.
it's always like been a part of it. My pops, I'm trying to like focus on.
Yeah,
the
right.
screen.
Don't get too
make
distracted, man.
Make
You
sure I don't
gotta-
get caught slipping.
We'll get you.
I
We'll
know,
get you.
right?
All right,
He's a liar, dude. He's gonna make sure you don't.
Just keep coming with the questions.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
strong
rapid
cast
fire.
level.
Try to distract them.
But so family's out of Louisiana. Oh, he turned the phone off.
Hey, is that me? That's Rudy, right?
Ooh,
This
beep.
guy.
Cutscene. We'll be back.
D&D, please. This guy, man. No, I'm gonna leave this in the episode so you can see what a fucking asshole this guy is.
Asshole.
Very unprofessional.
What a jerk, right?
Thanks
In
a
front
lot.
of the guest.
Thanks a lot, Dad.
He was introducing
He
his family
was,
history.
right.
You
Yeah,
get
I
a
know.
fucking
You
call.
forgot to turn the iron off.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
it was, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
See?
No,
That's funny.
that's all good, man. But yeah, man, the family's from out of Louisiana. They migrated over to Beaumont. I grew up there, and like I did band all the way through. So shout out to all the band nerds out
Yeah,
there,
man.
Yeah.
Us.
All of us actually.
That's
Yeah.
us.
So yeah, man. I played trumpet all the way through like middle school, through high school, did marching band.
Yeah.
So it was just always a part. And then I did choir my senior year in school.
Okay.
And then my choir director, she was like, "Hey, you should try out for," I don't know, it was like I don't think it was like the solo and ensemble or like state choir thing or whatever. They had did that competition, did good on there. And then one of the guys came through from one of the universities in like South Carolina somewhere and was like, "Hey, we like how you sound. We want to offer you a scholarship. We'll see. I'll let you know." Didn't hear anything back.
Classic recruiter.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
We'll get back to you. Don't worry.
So meanwhile, they were like, "So where were you going to school?" So that's how I ended up moving out to Houston. I went to Art Institute Houston, so I did culinary for like years. So the day that I was loaded up my truck and moved out here, they called and I was like, "Hey, we got a scholarship." I was like, "Dude, I'm already locked into student loans and like everything."
Bro, that's
Man.
crazy.
So music got
sucks.
put on the back burner for like a long time. So in like 2019 was when I hopped back into it, like right before COVID, because everybody was just kind of chilling at the time.
Yeah.
So I found just like some different apps and stuff online that was like, all right, this is cool. I think the first, I can say their name because they're not in business no more, so no free promos.
Let's go.
They shut down, but the first one was Beat of the Week, and it was they would like drop different producers' beats, and you put like 16 bars to it, and then like you push for like the vote for it,
right?
And that was where I like started with just like a Bluetooth speaker and like figured out like how their algorithm worked and like started winning checks and stuff on there. I was like, all right.
Hey.
And then from that it just started picking up. And then the app got hacked.
Oh my god, dude! What?
Someone was really trying to win.
Yeah,
trying to get all the
dude. It was like super crazy, and it was like all these like countries and like. South America was like the first ones, and it was like people like had their grandmas up there like just saying stuff, and they would like get like 500 votes for it, and win because it was like first place was like $300 or something for it. So like that was
change.
At first I thought it was a scam, and then I got the first check. I was like, all right, let me keep it going. And then in true fashion, Nigeria popped up in there, and then there was like a sorry to all my Nigerians out there.
That's what I got.
And then
now we're gonna get it.
And then that was it. That was it. But then I just started finding like different other just different apps and started like really focusing in on writing.
Yeah.
And from that, people was like, "Yo, this is dope." And it's like, "Where are you from?" I was like, "I'm just a old guy at home on the internet. no creepiness. I'm just playing music."
We all just old guys on the internet.
But so that's how music like kind of like crept back up. And then I won't say the other apps because they still around. Yeah. But they definitely put me on. So I don't know. Shout out to my homie Classy in ATL with Rap Chat. Like he would like really like help push and stuff. And then that was like, then people started talking about like, hey, we want to fly you out to Atlanta to come like do this like interview. And I was like, okay.
You thought it was another scam? You're like, did this one get hacked too?
That one I knew it was legit because like we was like at that time they had like the whole Discord and stuff like set up. Okay, so it was like legit. So I talked with them before. So there was a relationship that was like already built there. And then I won another contest there for a song that I did. Like, meanwhile, I'm recording all this stuff like on my iPhone with like Apple earbuds,
like GarageBand.
I was there with my little kids. Like they had like one of like the little cars, like Lightning McQueen tables. So I had like the pop filter like clipped onto the table.
Classic.
And I taped the iPod,
like the mic,
the earbud mic, to the back of the pop filter. I was back there just struggling and getting in there. But Alex Wiley, one of the cats that ran with like Chance the Rapper or whatever out of Chicago, like he heard the track and it was like, yo, this is a dope song. Like we want to put some visuals to it. Like, would you want to like fly out to Cali to come shoot a video? And I was like,
yeah. You're gonna pass up on that.
Dude, it's like, yes. Tell me when I can leave. So that was like the first time. That was when I was like, okay, maybe I should start taking this
a little serious
and really started like grinding with it. And that was the story of how.
That was 2019. You said around that time, or
2019 was when it started up. So all through like COVID, when nothing else was going on, like I had nothing but time, and I was working for the school district, so we were still getting paid. Sitting at home. So I was like, well, since I'm still here, let me go hit these extra like licks with it. But yeah, man, that was it. And then started doing just figuring out like, man, you can like hustle all these different like things online. So and then it moved to it was like a cover song contest that I did for Detroit, and it was for like Motown. I sent it in, it random popped up on my IG, and it was like, oh yeah, we got this cover song contest, So I did the song. It was like a Stevie Wonder song, redid the cover for it, and El Borracho.
Well, you know what happens on this one, man.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't have to chug the whole thing. You got
that's a lot.
Dude, I know. I was like,
let's just take a swig.
I'm just gonna take a healthy sip.
Yeah, right. We got
start going off on people.
And then I went to Detroit, man.
But yeah, you were talking about
I got to do this contest in Detroit. It was like the Motown cover song contest, and I sent in the song for it. Totally forgot about it. Cause again, just like with the scholarship, I heard nothing back for like months,
dude. They take forever to get back to you on stuff.
So I was just like,
huh?
all right, well, nothing happened for. I'm still doing what I usually do,
Right.
and then I kept getting like this weird number like popped up on my phone because I would spam calls be real or the bill collectors.
They're getting our area codes too. I'm like 713. All right, let me answer. Hello. I was like, damn, you motherfuckers.
Have you renewed your car's auto insurance?
On some bullshit.
So I was like, I'm gonna send you the voicemail. And it kept on like calling back. So then they finally like left a message. It was like, hey, this is such and such with the contest, and we want to let you know like you've been selected to go. And I was like, oh my bad, let me call him back.
Yeah. And callback was quick.
Hey, buenas.
There we go. Oh my god, bro.
Bro, I was only 4 deep.
Beginner's luck.
Yeah.
It happens every year.
Honestly, bro, I think most of the time you'll probably win this.
It's all good.
I think all the first timers who play, they actually
we get destroyed, dude.
They win and stuff. Well, we were talking about kind of the history behind the background. Were you always? I mean, music was around, obviously, like your family. You did band, and then you started taking it serious. Obviously, you saw the opportunities start coming in a little bit more, and like explain that process to me. Like, was this always something you saw, or was it like when you saw that you were actually winning stuff and getting opportunities, you're like, all right, maybe this could be a career. Yeah.
Man, it was always just, I didn't see it as like a career thing because my whole thing was like, I didn't want to be like the dude that was like 35 in the parking lot like, hey man, I got these CDs, man. Check out my mixtape. Like that, I didn't want to be that dude. So I was just like, I didn't tell like anybody that I was even like doing stuff. Like it was like super on the hush. Like nobody like really knew that I was like doing like any kind of like music stuff. So majority of the people that were rocking with me were like all these people that were like living in my phone and like out of state and stuff that were like, yo, this is dope. It was like everybody else at home was like, nope, I just work for the school district and that's it. That's it. It was a secret.
You took the secret life. He was living a double life.
Yeah, that's
what it was. It was like I was also trying to make sure because at that time, so now my music is very much a lot more like family friendly. At that point in time, it was not.
Complete opposite.
Like it was like, I think rest in peace, B King. But he had on one of the apps, they had like a little challenge thing. It was like one of the B King songs. I was like, you can't like really do like a clean Beat King song. That's not gonna work.
Right. Yeah.
None of those songs are clean.
It was pure debauchery on that song. Like it was just, and oddly enough, it's like
it was you like when you get drunk, dude.
It was like one of my wife's like favorite songs, which is hilarious.
No way,
She was
funny,
like, it's so bad, but it's so good.
Yeah. That's
but
funny.
it was like, and then like a couple of my nieces, like they end up like somehow they heard it and it was like, oh my goodness. So then I had to face like the moral side of it. And I was like, oh dang,
not being a good role model to my nieces.
So that was like, okay. So then I took like the other approach. Was like, okay, let me see how I can maybe not do straight profanity.
I think that's funny too, because like you kind of challenge yourself in a way. Like I think like those type of songs anybody can actually do, but trying to make something good, not doing that, like that's a challenge in itself for sure, man.
Yeah, and that was a cool thing for me because like it challenged me writing wise as to where it's like, okay, how can I say this without just directly just saying
straight up profanity,
just a 4-letter word to fill in with it. So I was like, oh, and this dog of a, and how can I think one of the lines I had was like, how life is hard, and this female dog of a word instead of just saying bitch was like a female dog of a word. It's like just pushing like different ways to swing it around. So it like makes you like thinking like, okay, how can I do that? So if anything, it benefited like my writing a whole lot more. And then it kept me in less trouble.
You could be a good role model.
Sometimes like there's
no ways around it.
There's no ways around. Sometimes it just calls for like a well-placed just
It sounds good, man. It's
like those PG-13 movies. You only get
oh, you only get one.
Mother trucker. Yeah. The whole movie's like
you only get one fuck. You better use it the right way.
You only get one. Everybody only gets one.
Everybody only gets one.
Ain't that right, Spider-Man?
Oh my
That's
God.
right.
I'm not even on the board yet, bro. You got
That's
some?
sad.
I'm about to lose for sure, bro.
That's sad.
That's great, man. No, I think it's I think it's a different way to challenge yourself, man. Some of your music is great, man. Can you talk about more about the style of music, like why that particular style, and then how you kind of came to that?
Man, I listen to a lot of old music.
You're an old soul.
Yeah, that and so I have a brother that's like 9 years older than me, like to the exact like our birthday is on the same day, like we're just like 9 year apart, twins.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's funny.
So and then my pops was like really they had me like super late in the game, so I was all my first cousins, like they were already like adults.
They had gone through some shit.
Yeah, they were like already like way like grown and stuff. So and like all the family pictures I'm in with the first cousin, like why's the kid in there? It's like I'm in this group.
Oh, whose son is that? Yeah,
whose little kid is that?
So I listened to like I grew up listening to just like a lot of like older stuff.
Right.
And then like when I go kick it over to like my grandparents' house, they had record players, and like after a certain time, PBS didn't have any more kids shows going on.
Just like they do now.
Well, unless you were planning on watching the soap operas and Days of Our Lives and all that, which I was like, I'm gonna pass on that. So I started like digging through the crates and stuff that they had back there, and just like that was where I got introduced to a lot of like old school like funk and like soul. So that was where everything. What the hell is that?
El gorrito.
I guess that's a hat.
Yeah.
It looked like a part of like the inside of a bird. Like
it kind of looks like a turkey.
It's the lungs.
Dude, you know what I always thought about that? You know the Thanksgiving, like the thing.
Is it the cornucopia thing?
I always thought it was that, but upside down.
Yeah, it looked like some innard parts of an animal.
Well, there's no way you can mistake it because the name is literally right under it. So
I'm a dumbass. So,
you can't read. Yeah, I'm sorry. You really can't read. That's why.
I can't
That's okay, man.
No, that's great, man. Yeah, so that's just crate digging.
Just digging through crates, and then, like I said, my brother was older than me, so coming up with like finally on the board.
Right? No way, man.
Yeah, I'm about to lose.
Finally,
that's why I'm sweating so hard.
Getting like I don't know, like growing up, like doing like the peak time of hip hop. Like when the Chronic like first came out, and like all 90s, like when like hip hop was like hip hop. So I got my brother would always be like, "Hey, come listen to this." And so I got put on to a lot of all like the old school stuff, like way ahead of time. So that just kind of like stuck. So now, once I got in like making what I do, I'm like, man, I still remember like the vibe from like Tribe Called Quest and like all that, and like this old school Marvin Gaye and like all of that. So it's like, how can we like fuse all this stuff together? And then that's how it happens.
I like it, man, because definitely you can definitely like if you listen to your music, you get that kind of feel, right? Like you're trying to. It was hard, man. I was listening to it and I was like, I was trying to figure something to match it to, like to describe you, but it's tough because it's a different mix of a lot of different things. And I think that's what makes it so good. It's like, you kind of sound like this artist, but it's kind of hard to say that because it's, like it's just a bunch of things.
It's a double-edged sword too, because we were like, all right, so what genre do we like? It's like, man, I don't really know.
Maybe you're like, here, listen to it. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do the same thing that I did. I was like, well, shit, it's a bunch of different ones. You know what I mean?
Are we counting diagonal too?
Yeah.
Hey,
man.
We're gonna have a pretty quick episode.
Yeah, dude, man, that's crazy.
Cooking these boys over here.
Yeah, man, bro, seriously, we're gonna have a pretty fast episode. No, that's great, man. Yeah, I think we were talking just kind of more about like your style and everything, and how it's a nice melting pot of a bunch of different genres. I think, and you make it work, man. I think you took the best parts of like soul music, of R&B music, of rap, and you found a way to put them together and make something good. So that's interesting to hear that.
Yeah.
A trumpet. We're banders too, which is funny because we were trumpet players. He was a trombone player.
Yep. His trumpet always sounded muffled.
Yeah, so were you good? Were you a good trumpet player?
Yeah,
you had to be. Yeah. All your family.
I was always like either first or second chair.
Dang,
You
still play or no?
So it's all good.
Nah, not as much. I still have a horn. I actually just got my horn like resurfaced and like cleaned like the whole deal. So I still like I'll run through like some scales and just kind of like play around for the sake of playing. But my lips are absolute trash.
it's a muscle.
It's gone.
The embouchure. There you go. That's what
that's what it was.
Dude, my embouchure was terrible.
The embouchure is
it
gone.
sounded like you always had something in front of your horn.
Yeah.
Like, legit,
you know the yeah.
It sounded terrible, dude.
It was pretty bad, but I enjoyed music too, man. So I think from like a musician perspective, we can appreciate the creativity and the effort.
They just had you on the
it.
field to like hold the space.
Yeah, I wasn't even. They were like, "Don't even play. Just like
there was a time when
we need you on the field just to make the drill work."
I just had to get to the right.
Just
march
hold it. That's it.
Yeah. But no, man, I always enjoyed it. It was a fun time.
Hey, there we go.
Oh my God. I mean, you don't have to leave.
I'm going to.
You're gonna step out? You can go. You can go if you want to.
I want to admire you. Look at you glistening.
What song is this?
Bro.
What you got?
Like, hold on. Is it? I gotta. Dude, why did you give me this one? This is the song. What the fuck, bro? I don't have this range.
You need to hit that. I'll be your backup.
Hold on, I gotta see this.
All right,
you don't know the song, dude? Come on, man.
Kick him in the balls real quick.
That's all right. I got an uppercut. I'm gonna hit you with the Sagat.
Dude, you know what? You might as well just boo me now because there ain't no fucking way.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna give you all that light, bro.
Okay. All right, here we go. Ready? I'm not ready at all. When you walk by every night, talking sweet and looking fine, I get kinda hectic inside. I'm nervous. This is the worst song you could have given me. Ooh, baby, I'm so into you, darling. If you only knew. That's all I'm gonna go, but there's no way I'm getting this.
You gotta hit the.
Dude, this is crazy, bro. You guys set me up for failure. Don't listen to that, but you don't have to judge me.
Sweet. Man, you couldn't even make it to the hook.
Dude, I'm not making that. If you sing a Mariah Carey for a karaoke song,
bro, you already felt it.
you got some big cojones, man. That's crazy.
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
Classic. Nah, bro, we're not gonna do that here, bro. There you go with that shit again.
There you go with that shit again.
Take that. Oh my God, yeah, that was terrible. I was not making it through that. That's crazy.
You should hit that.
You got a karaoke song you go to? What is it?
So it's like super random.
Okay.
Brooks and Dunn, Neon Moon.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I busted out on it. We did like a cruise like a couple of years back with the family.
Yeah.
And that's when we realized like that cruise wasn't for us. That was definitely for the kids.
Dude, man, like I heard cruises are like
they're crazy.
They're awesome.
Yeah, it's
like even like you have your family there.
It's
like, it's just. It
is a very different environment for the cruise thing. I'd done it before for like I think it was like our senior year for high school. Somehow they thought it was like a good idea.
Put your high schoolers on the in the middle of the ocean.
I don't know what they were thinking with that.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that happened and it was
not fun.
Man.
I think just everybody's in vacation mode when they're on the cruise. Just,
I like all the chaperones immediately were like, all right,
we'll see y'all later.
After they did like the safety,
the
little safety
deal.
All right, this is what happens in case the boat goes down. After we never saw them ever again except for like the captain's dinner and that was it.
Yeah, like just don't go overboard. We'll be all right.
Because then it was like, as soon as it hit international water, it was like you can gamble. You're 18.
You can drink. Yeah. Oh my God, that's crazy. Dude. And was it with the band people?
Nah, this was with choir, so it might as well have been the band people.
Well, yeah, dude.
Hey, bro. Band kids are the freakiest, bro. You gotta watch out for them, bro.
I don't know nothing about any of that.
That wasn't me.
It was crazy times.
It was,
You know who that was?
I don't want to know.
That was Joe.
I don't want to know, man.
Joe was
just know. They better be cleaning those rooms, man.
They should be.
Those practice rooms, man. You gotta burn them motherfuckers after the year.
Straight bleach. Just throw the sheets overboard.
Yeah, throw all the instruments away. All the mouthpieces gotta go, bro.
They're out of here.
That's crazy.
Somebody was a mouthpiece.
Oh man! All right, well let's segue out of that. But you were saying that you were on the cruise. You did the karaoke song. You busted it out.
Yeah, this was the family cruise, not that.
Okay.
But
Right.
But Neon Moon, man. It was always I don't know.
It's a fan favorite, man. Yeah, I think it's kind of hard to.
It's always unsuspecting when like this black dude walks up and is like, "Hey, we finna do some." Brooks and Dunn.
Oh my god.
What?
That's
Hey,
funny.
man, it's gonna catch them all. Man, they gave me so much shit for like listening to country
I
music.
still give you shit. I'm not really a
that
big
is
country
true,
fan.
but-
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
But
Dude.
I think there's some songs in country that kind of, like Neon Moon is one of those. It's like it's kind of hard
good.
not to
I mean,
like it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
you're not a fan of the
Country, man.
new country hip hop?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I like it.
I'm not a fan of country just in general.
I think it's good.
I can't really speak on it.
I've been in the club and like I really don't want to say the country club, but I've been to the country club.
No free promos.
Yeah, and they play it and I like it. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
But there's other people that like to the left, to the right of me, and like we're in a country club. You can only imagine.
They start groaning. You're
And I'm like, dude.
Well,
why
it's
I
a
gotta
country
be
club,
such a
so
hater,
you
man?
already know how
They're
it goes.
playing this
then.
again.
Yeah.
How many times are they gonna play it? You can only imagine.
Hey, y'all got any Ramona Ayala over there? What is this?
Yeah.
That's actually what we be requesting, bro.
We do.
Yeah,
We
you gotta
do.
throw something. You can't just be
Yeah.
straight country
Yeah,
the whole night.
usually if there's a jukebox in like any of the little taquerias that I go to, I'm immediately gonna throw that on real quick.
You're gonna
It's
get them
already-
riled up,
already-
man.
It's
You're
in the
getting them
queue.
riled
You're
up.
gonna get the
Oh,
girls
yeah.
riled up.
That's funny.
Where everybody is sipping their micheladas.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I don't even like micheladas, man.
I don't either.
And
That's
We're
I'm
losing
just-
credibility here,
I
bro.
don't give a shit.
We're,
I will die on that hill.
we're losing the people here,
You
man. We
like
gotta-
them. So
I
we're
love
still good.
them. I love
So we're still
micheladas.
in.
Nah.
Joe, do you like them? Thank you.
We'll cut this part out. We can't lose credibility with our peoples.
You don't need tomato juice in your beverages.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like,
They're
dude,
trying to sneak in your vegetables.
I'm not
Just like
gonna
sneaking
fall for that one,
vegetables.
dude. You're not gonna make.
They're
me
like,
eat
it's
my
too much
veggies.
drinking. How do we get vegetables?
Not
How do we
today,
get something
Diddy.
healthy?
No.
That's
I'm gonna live
funny.
my life unhealthy.
Well, I want to talk about a little bit more about kind of earlier this year, the way that we know each other. We were introduced through Up Above Entertainment, which you have on your shirt. And some exciting news recently. We saw that you signed with Up Above Entertainment.
Nice.
You want to talk a little bit more about who they are and kind of, so we know each other because they hosted a talent show.
Yeah.
This was kind of throughout last year, and you were the winner of that talent show, man. I was excited, man. It was great to see. It was so fun to see kind of all the
I should have brought the
participants and
belt.
just
I got like a whole.
yeah, they
like,
didn't give a belt. Yeah, it was
gave a belt?
it was a nice.
I got like
one.
a whole like wrestling. WWE
Yeah,
belt.
that would have been fun. Yeah, it was nice. But yeah, man, you want to talk a little bit more about that in the company?
Yeah, so we had to go around and do a whole bunch of like Diddy making the band stuff. No.
I'm gonna need you to walk the streets of Houston.
I found Cambodian breast milk.
Yeah.
It was great, man. It was
A pair of left-handed
yeah.
golf clubs.
it was dope, man. It was I have this. I feel like every last one of my stories is like I signed up for this and then I didn't hear anything.
This one you did hear back, bro.
And eventually, it randomly popped up. So I've gone to like stuff and it's been like, you know, it's kind of like, oh no, this is somebody's garage.
Yeah.
So I didn't.
You pull up and it's like.
So I didn't know what to expect because I also. I don't watch TV either, so apparently it had been like on like Houston news and stuff or whatever. Because like one of my homies was like, "Oh yeah, that's the joint with like little flip." I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I applied for the deal. Went out there. They did kind of like the American Idol deal. You had to go and got the little number and do the performance and stuff. And then everybody was like, "Oh yeah, Flip gonna be." I was like, "Wait, hold on, who?"
Yeah.
The flipperati.
Flipperati.
So it was like, hold on, I didn't know it was like this serious. I thought it was just like a regular old
Like a
just
random
person.
Yeah.
So it was cool, man. Went through all the rounds. I don't want to tell all the secrets of everything they were doing in case they pop up with like the second coming of it. But we went through all the different rounds and stuff for it. It was fairly intense. Like there was some. I was like, hey, all right, you got a 4-hour studio session. Here's a folder of like beats. Pick which one you like. Write the song. Record it within that 4. So for me though, it was kind of cool because like all the app stuff that I've been doing like beforehand, it was already like prepping me up for it because like some of the cats that I was running with in there, we had everybody was like in like WhatsApp, so we'd be like, hey, this Sunday we're finna do like a cipher for I don't know, like making a run to like the corner store or whatever, just like random stuff. But it's like, hey, you gotta hurry up and write your verse and be ready for it. Right. So it kind of like prepped me up on all of that. Yeah. So I was like, cool, you're gonna give me 4 hours uninterrupted because I also have like 4 kids. So
dude, they messed up.
He was just doing it for the free time.
So you mean I don't have to be like, hey, get out, I'm trying to record.
Interrupt,
So it was dope. Although the first time they did it was kind of rough. Because my son was playing flag football and he got hurt like that night before the game. Like him and one of the other kids like collided and it like he had like a boxer cut like over like his eye was like hanging. We was like, oh yeah, we done. So we were in, you know, the hospital. I'll just say the hospital. Took a very long time as I stared directly into the camera, and we were there all night. Damn. Until I think we didn't make it like to see the doctor to like the back room until like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it takes forever, man.
And like I had the studio session like that morning.
No way.
Oh,
so this was for that 4-hour one. Oh dang.
So yeah, I got picked up, got like 2 hours of sleep real quick, and then headed out to go like do the session. So it was it was wild, but it still ended up working out. But did the whole thing, and then there was like, we like you move on to the next round, and then finally got like the final round and like won, and I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah, man. How'd that feel winning? I was there at that, so I was shooting for them, like photography and stuff.
It was a very surreal moment. Like it was like, what? Yeah. Like I didn't think I was gonna win. Like which
the talent there was serious.
Like like it was like some tough competition that was there. Shout out to everybody that was in it. Shout out Slim,
was Mikael and
Alex, and then Sam Knight. Sam Knight came through with like a whole band. I was like, oh yeah, I'm good.
No way.
He was like, yeah,
he came with the posse.
He came with like the whole band. I was like, oh yeah, I'm cooked. And then all his people was there too, because like it was in Pasadena. I was like, I ain't got nobody out here in Pasadena.
Ain't nobody driving this far to see me.
It's like you put up with your Apple headphones.
Like, dang, it's like this how we do it. But nah, it worked out, man. It was like a very, very surreal moment. It was an extremely late night as well.
Yeah, it was a long
one. But it was cool, man. I wasn't expecting it, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna send you over the offer and stuff for it.
Yeah.
We got where we needed to be for that, and it was like, all right.
What's next? Yeah.
And now it's like, all right, let's start recording, get the project going, and like the whole nine. It's still kind of weird to me.
Right. Yeah, it hasn't set in yet. Like it's kind of recent.
Even like recent. Every time like when I hit up the studio, I head up there. It's just like, dang, like I can actually like get in access, like in a studio now. Like instead of like being hunched over.
What kind of table did you say it was?
It was the little Lightning McQueen table. I'm pretty sure that's where majority of my like back problems come from.
You're just like hunched over all the time. Dude, it's so crazy. And that's nice too, because at Up Above Entertainment, just a shout out to them, dude, the studios that they have in there is they're state of the they're top of the line, bro. It's really? Crazy, bro. Yeah. Velvet walls.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, like it's nice.
It's nothing like this.
No, dude, nothing like this. We should actually go shoot an episode. I think it'd be great, but no, dude, it's absolutely wild that they have over there.
It's like they brought Prince in and was like, Prince, what should we put in here? Yeah. It's like we gonna do velvet walls in purple.
It's nice
with like all like the little fancy filigree stuff in there, and they got like the big like wrapper. It's dope, man. It's
and the people they have there too, like the engineers and the people they have working for the company are really good. So I'm excited excited for that in your future with them, man. I think it's a good partnership, and they're on the come up. You're on the come up. I mean, I think it's just going to be a great thing.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Trying to get to the shmoney.
Yeah, right.
Trying to get to the shmoney. That's the deal. So if you need a book,
there you go.
Yeah.
Good at them. We'll put the management email right here.
Yeah. Just send me an email. I take Cash App, Venmo.
We'll make sure to add all of that.
Checks. Make sure they don't bounce.
Pennies, no bottle caps.
No bottle caps
for sure.
But yeah, man. So now we're in the process. Like we're like working on. We're gonna do like a 6-song EP.
Okay.
So I actually got to hit up the studio, put something down with Flip. So
nice.
finally officially have like a track
Like
with
a
Lil
song
Flip.
with Flip, man.
Which
He's a legend,
that was
bro.
crazy in itself to like see like, cause I was already kind of like working in the studio and just like recording, and then he popped in. I was like, yo, I like this. You mind if I like put a verse on? I was like, well, I'm gonna be like, no, Flip.
Yeah. I was like, get out of here,
Get
Flip.
out of here.
You can't.
This song is for me. There's no way I'm letting you on here.
Yeah.
Start
Dude, that's
demanding.
crazy, man. It's funny, and some of the talent that they brought around there too. I think Lil Flip, he's associated with the company.
Yeah.
But yeah, just seeing some of that talent too, like
President of Urban.
yeah, he's
Dude,
legit.
really?
He has a title there, man. So shout out to Flip and Up Above Entertainment, man. But that must be cool though, like seeing like, I mean, there's got to be some validation to all the work that you've done throughout the years. But when you're in the studio, you see like Flip hopping on a song, and then just some of the talent that comes around. It's like people you used to listen to, and now instead of them being your role models, they're your peers, and you're working with them.
Yeah, it's, man, dude, it's a weird, it's a very
Once you say
weird,
it like that,
it's a weird thing because like I grew up, like I was telling some from my boys, like we have like a little group chat. I was like, dude, like I'm finna be in the studio with Flip, and like we used to ride around in like my homies like little Hoodoo Nissan Maxima, like with no AC, and like we was jamming like little Flip like mixtapes, and like that was the thing. And so now it's like, like I'm working with him, like we cool or whatever. Although another side funny story though, I was chilling in my house, he hit me up, Flip hit me up, and it was like, hey, I didn't have his number saved in my phone, so I get this text. And it's like, hey, you wanna go to the studio? Meet me at the studio from like 2 to 6, whatever. And I'm just like,
One of those camera calls again.
who is this?
Camera calls again.
And it was like a little minute before the bubbles popped up, and I'm like, oh, I'm finna go ahead and block and delete. And it's like, oh, it's Flip. I was like, oh, my bad.
You're like, you should have started off with that one.
You gotta lead off
with that.
Gotta lead off. Yo, what's up?
Flip.
This Flip. You want to hit the studio? It's like, I don't have your number in my phone like that. I do now. But yeah, it was like, dude, you almost got sent to
the block.
To the shadow room.
Yeah.
Bro. You about to banish him, bro.
that was it. No more.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, man, it's a trip, man. Like I think I was up there for like one of the Freestyle Fridays with like him and Zero was up there, and that was a trip to me too, because I listened to like a lot of Zero. And which is crazy because I'm a very cool, like relaxed guy. Zero be on there like, I don't care, I'm finna beat somebody. But just like, he carries that bravado with him, like when he comes in the room. So I'm trying not to like fan out and be like, oh man,
Cool. Like, bro, you stay fanboy and everything.
You pretend you don't notice him when he walks in the room. You're
like,
just looking at somewhere else.
What's your name again?
So
Natsumichi.
yeah, and then Flip is like, oh yeah, man, this King Creole, man, he one of the winners from the deal. He's super dope, man, with it and all this. Like he got like that John Legend like vibe with him. And Ro is just like, this John Legend? It's like, it's like, no.
This it?
Yeah,
This
he
is
looks
like,
different.
oh, no,
Yeah.
man. It's like, man, he's like, I don't be knowing what people look like, but no, it was cool. It's like, hey, man, like, hey, I've been jamming you for a minute, like, appreciate it, and like, just not try and be like, oh, snap, cuz, like,
Can I have your autograph?
Go off on me.
we gotta get a picture right now.
Right. That's funny, man. Yeah, again, just like seeing, that's so awesome that you get to work with like people like that, and that's just the type of talent that they have at Up Above, and all the people that they're bringing in. Like they're serious about the artist's success there and trying to build that up, and obviously they're investing time and money and talent, and it's just it's crazy to see that. Did the other people from the talent show also, are they there too? I think I saw that some of them also got signed as well, right?
They got quite a few of a lot of the artists that ended up performing during like semifinals and some of the other rounds that are still in with it. So I know Slim Seema is up there. She's super dope.
Yeah, man,
I was really concerned about her for like competition, because like she got that energy.
She brings it, man. Yeah, it's contagious.
Yeah, I hit her up. We got a track coming too.
Oh, no way.
Collabing
on that EP,
with it.
or is it something? Can you talk about that stuff?
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool.
He's like, it's my EP.
I don't know if it's like Marvel where they're gonna take the side road.
Nah, it ain't. No, it's no Disney.
But no, that's cool,
Mickey Mouse gonna roll up.
You can't see me.
He's gonna pay us a visit. But no, that's great. Yeah, so collabing with some of those artists that were your competition, I think that's great too.
Yeah, man. Even though it was the competition, like it never was anything like
negative.
It wasn't no it's a competition, like I don't want to be around you like that. Like we was all cool and like kicking it behind scenes and like just like chill, and like I just like running into each other, doing like just regular shows out and around through like the city. Like I ran into like Dakota Blue at like a couple of different functions or whatever.
Nice.
But yeah, it's just crazy how small like the room gets. Like once you start like going around, it's like, oh man, hey. Like even one of the other chicks that like came in from Waco, like I had ran into like some of the cast that she was like rocking with, like they came out here and did a show, and then like she was like on like their podcast and like the whole deal. So it was like, man, like even like outside of Houston, it's just crazy how much like it just
it's a small world, man. People people think it's really small. You just run into people, especially being in that scene. You know, you guys. It's good. It's a good that you didn't burn any bridges, because obviously in the future it'll come back around.
I don't know. There's a few people out there that they know what's up.
They know, you know who you are.
They know what they did.
Are you jerks?
They know what's jerks. Nah, most of that. Yeah, it was back to like the early days in the apps, because like people they would try it. And they're like, oh, I'm gonna do a diss track.
Bro, man.
Oh my god, to get some votes, man.
Like, and
I'm
the worst.
Buenas. Oh my
I
god.
finally got one.
Classic that we both win the window. Doesn't matter.
Oh man.
That's great, man. No, man, but we appreciate you coming out here, man, and talking with us for a bit. Any future things that you got? Obviously the EP. You got a time range for that?
All right. EP hopefully like in the summer, early fall.
Okay.
So maybe fingers crossed end of August, maybe around like September time for it is what is the hope and plan.
I mean, that's pretty soon. This year, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're kind of close to finishing up and just
we're
the
like
final touches.
I'll be in studio next week. Like it's like it's time to move. It's time to cook.
It's time to cook.
It was like everybody like, oh, you won, no, that's it. It's like now it's actually time to go to work.
Yeah, now you have to actually work.
So that's the idea for it. So yeah, the EP will be coming out. Haven't figured out a title for it, so don't ask me.
Don't ask me.
We're taking suggestions if anybody wants to drop anything.
Yeah, suggestions. That's also the crazy thing. Like people were like, you know what? I got an idea for a song.
People love to throw shit out there, bro.
Like,
half the shit ain't even good.
Do you now? I just like I listen. Sometimes they they have a little bit like I can use parts of that.
Right.
I can use a little bit of it.
That's great. Man.
But yeah, let's see what else coming up. Okay, I gotta look at my notes. June 21st, downtown Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Make Music Day. It's gonna be going down. So the Houston Library, downtown Houston,
nice.
They're doing like a whole festival with like the live music deal. So I'll be performing out there. Nice. I've got like a whole set I'll be doing. I'm waiting for like set times or whatever.
Right.
Yeah,
but pull up anyway. It's gonna be a whole bunch of like different artists from out of like the Houston area.
Yeah.
Because I know that library, and I think there's like one other in Houston that have
the
like
studios that
they have the
have
studios in there,
No
so
way.
they really
It's like
they're really
Tech or
like
something
pushing,
like that,
they're pushing for all of that. So they're doing like this whole like big make music festival with it. So it'll be cool to go check out. I think like that whole week they'll have like there's like a panel that's gonna be going on too. That's gonna be talking about just like elevating music and all that. But for sure, the 21st, I'll be performing there. I think there's gonna be like 3 different stages. They're gonna be doing like all like the cultural dances and all that. Yeah.
Damn, shout out to Houston Library.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have those are the 2 like newer facilities that they have like studios and a podcast studio and like all the basically all the creative stuff.
They got all of that going, so they're like pushing for that. So that'll be dope to do.
You're doing some of the EP songs there?
Nah.
Hey, he's a hell, dog.
I mean, not like that. Not like that. I don't want to be on bad. The Houston Library. I got my library card. I still love y'all. I come there, get the books. Knowledge is power.
Real.
Knowledge is power.
Oh my God.
I'll hit up the studio for free and do all that. Yeah. I don't want to burn that bridge.
Yeah. Right. No, man, that's great.
But yeah, that's the main one that's coming up. And then I'm usually at Art Room Houston over on Alameda. They do like open mic sessions there, and there's like a whole bunch of different vibes. So this Thursday,
The dates.
this will probably be past that time. But just if you follow me on social, I'll be at Art Room Houston. They do it quite often anyway. But I usually pop up there a lot. So
nice man. Yeah. We're excited, man. We appreciate you coming out, man.
One
of the things I remember you said something. You mentioned something earlier in an episode that I think was pretty funny. But
the tortilla fiasco.
Yeah, man. You remember that?
No.
That controversy.
Which one?
You see, he don't even keep track of his lies, bro.
I don't. Wait, what tortilla?
Your dad used to beat your ass because you wouldn't eat the tortilla.
Because you wouldn't eat the peanut butter tortilla.
Well, we found somebody who
What's
has.
wrong with you,
Dude, man.
I did it. I've been doing that.
Don't.
Apparently, it's good.
Dude,
I think
the whole. I'm yelling at. I'm looking at my phone. I'm yelling like an old man. Like no,
dude. He was eating a tortilla.
Yeah,
he was like.
Dude, I don't know what it was. I guess, you know what? Most of it was for me wanting to argue.
Man.
I just wanted to argue with my dad. Yeah. I guess that's what it was. I didn't want to show him that he was right. Yeah. So since then, I'm like, I'm not doing it again.
Have you tried it since then, though?
Fuck no, I haven't.
What's wrong with you, man?
I think next episode we'll try to get it in. We'll get his opinion.
The tortilla with the peanut butter. Yeah. Do like some peanut butter and honey with it too. Is off the chain.
Oh, you know what?
I mean.
I've had boudin with a tortilla, especially like you do it on the grill and it's like extra crispy with it. Yeah. Man, some Sweet Baby Ray's on there. Who I just found out Sweet Baby Ray is white.
Is he?
No way.
He's Sweet Baby Ray.
Shocking news. Breaking news here.
Breaking news.
No way.
Sweet Baby Ray is white.
He white.
Dude, that's crazy.
I thought it was an old black man all this time.
This whole time. They just been lying to you.
He's been lied to, yeah.
Some white dude got a nickname playing basketball.
That's crazy, man.
Sweet Baby Ray.
You had mentioned you went to the art institute. So you're would you consider yourself a chef?
Sure.
Did you complete the program?
Yeah, I completed. I completed the program.
Man.
I did. Man, I worked in just everywhere.
So you have some credibility, bro. You got to try it now.
You know what?
You're
right.
Come on, man.
We're gonna have the episode. I'm gonna try it again.
You don't know what you're missing, man. You don't know what you're missing.
That's great, man. That's funny, man. It's he's out here cooking in the studio and cooking in real life.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you coming out, talking with us, man. Shout out to you. We're happy to see the success that you got coming up. You and Up Above Entertainment. But yeah, man. Thanks for talking to us. We'll check in. Hopefully, we can check in a couple months, a year from now when something drops, and we're rooting for you, man. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yes, sir. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you on the next one.
Oh yeah.
Later, losers.